Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching and welcome to the English Bình Phước radio, television station and newspaper. And now our headline as usual. State President applauds to former students of Bình Phước. Đông Xoai Street decorated to welcome New Year's. Top 10 significant events that shaped Vietnam in 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, at a meeting to honor 33 students who achieved impressive results in Olympiad and International Science and Technology Award 2022, held recently at the Presidential Palace, Lê Hữu Nghĩa, a former student of Bình Long High School for the Gifted in Bình Phước Province, received a third-class labor medal from the state president.
Nghĩa won 2 silver medals at the International Informatics Competition held in Indonesia in September and the Asia-Pacific Information Olympiad in Egypt. Meanwhile, Nguyễn Phúc Lâm, a former student at Quang Trung High School for the Gifted, won a bronze medal at the International Biology Olympiad and received a certificate of merit from the Prime Minister. The Ministry of Education and Training sent 38 outstanding students to participate in international Olympic competitions in 2022. All achieved impressive results, including 13 gold, 12 silver, and 8 bronze medals, and 5 certificates of merit as consolidated prizes.
To welcome the upcoming Lunar New Year's or Tet holiday, Đông Xoai City in Bình Phước Province had renovated the local flower garden for local people and foreign visitors to enjoy.
Đông Xoai chose resilient flower plants this year that are tough and can bloom during the week-long Tet holiday, with nearly 1.6 billion Vietnamese dong coming from the local budget. Besides creating a colorful, beautiful, and unique flower garden with open public spaces, the 6 hectares garden will also feature miniatures and an observatory to have visitors enjoy their time in the city. In particular, the flower garden has added several new services for visitors, including horse riding and tours to Suối Cam Lake, the cultural hall of Bình Phước Province, and Xoai Park. The flower garden will open a week before the Tet holiday.
Unlike traditional markets, food fairs in school are filled with laughter, chatting, and greeting. Both the buyer and seller are mostly students.
Buying and selling is a normal activity in daily life, and both buyers and sellers at food fairs held in schools are in eager mood. The food fair is an opportunity for people to introduce and promote typical dishes from the regions that offer something new to visitors. It may only last a few short hours, but the atmosphere is always vibrant and bustling, with buyers and sellers and people buying food and gifts. In addition to creating a fun and joyful scene, every food fair is also an opportunity for students, parents, and teachers to show off their cooking skills. In particular, students also receive training in skills and solidarity. Everyone can also join hands to raise funds to help disadvantaged students. Food fairs in school are quite popular in Bình Phước and are often held on public holidays, the New Year, and special events of the school.
GDP grew faster than expected, border reopening and fuel shortage in many localities as among the top 10 events that shaped Vietnam in 2022 as selected by the Vietnam news agencies.
In 2022, Vietnam's GDP growth reached at 8.02%, exceeding the yearly target of 6 to 6.5%. Inflation was kept at 3.15%. Foreign direct investment reached $27.72 billion. The import-export turnover hit $732.5 billion, with trade surplus of $11.2 billion, according to the General Department of Vietnam Customs. These are impressive results amid a decline in growth momentum among global economies and a surge in inflation and living expenses.
Party General Secretary Wen Fu Trong was the first foreign leader to be welcomed by General Secretary of the Communist Party of China and President of China Xi Jinping after the 20th National Congress of the Communist Party of China. The visit created a new impetus for and consolidated the friendly neighborliness, enhanced political trust, and deepened the comprehensive strategic cooperative partnership between Vietnam and China. 13 cooperation documents on various areas were signed during the trip.
All the standing boards of the party committees of the 63 provinces and centrally run cities established steering committees for corruption and negative phenomena prevention and control. Thanks to the concerted engagement of the steering committees at central and local levels, many cases of corruption and negative phenomena were brought to light.
For the first time, the Politburo issued 6 resolutions on socio-economic development and defense security safeguarding to 2030, with a vision to 2045 for 6 economic regions, to capitalize on their advantages and enhance connectivity within each region. At its third session, the 15th National Assembly also issued decisions on investment policies for 5 key transport projects.
The 31st Southeast Asian Games, SEA Games, took place from May 5 to 23, shortly after Vietnam decided to resume international tourism, from March 15. With the successful hosting of the region's biggest sporting event, the country was highly valued for its organization, competition results, and promotion of its image, after more than 2 years fighting the COVID-19 pandemic.
The corporate bond market, a medium and long-term capital mobilization channel, was negatively affected after investigations into some issuances were launched. Individual investors sold bonds before maturity due to concerns over businesses' failure to repay debts. To rectify activities in this market, the government released a decree that stipulates rules on corporate bond offerings. It also requested the Ministry of Finance to guarantee openness, transparency, the legitimate rights and interests of investors.
According to Google, Temasek, and Bain & Company, the gross merchandise value of Vietnam's digital economy was estimated at $23 billion in 2022, rising by 28% from a year earlier, the fastest growth in Southeast Asia. Data from the Ministry of Information and Communications showed that revenue in the digital economy in 2022 increased by over 10% year-on-year to $148 billion.
In October and November, residents in many localities had to wait in long queues to buy fuel. This situation came as a result of complex developments in the global oil market, and it also revealed problems in the management of petrol and oil trading. As directed by the government, the Ministry of Finance, the Ministry of Industry and Trade, and the State Bank of Vietnam promptly carried out solutions to tackle this situation.
On October 14 and 15, Da Nang and other localities in the central region experienced severe flooding due to post-storm downpours, with rainfall of nearly 700 millimeters in 24 hours. Tidal surges that occurred at the same time further slowed the drainage process, thus seriously affecting the lives of local residents. This historic flooding gave a warning of worsening climate change that requires strategic response measures.
Vietnam's female football team became one of the 6 Asian representatives in the final round of the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup. It was the first time Vietnam qualified for the finals. At SEA Games 31, the Vietnamese women's team also successfully defended their title championship.
And that's all for the news today. Thank you for watching BPTV News. Goodbye and see you next time.